Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gluten-free coffee and caramel cake. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to go ahead and grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into your mixing bowl place your sugar and your gluten-free self-rising flour, followed by your baking powder and bicarbonate of soda, and not forgetting your cocoa powder. Then mix these on a low speed to start with, and then just keep the mixer going. Then you can go ahead and add in your eggs, not forgetting to mix that in fully. Add in your oil and just add in the milk. Keep the mixer going the whole time, then just mix on a high speed until the mixture is fully incorporated. I find about a minute to a minute and a half works really well, but do what works best for you. Give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to get the tops and the bottom of the bowl. You can then go ahead and divide the cake batter between two 6-inch cake pans. I like to weigh mine just to ensure I've got the perfect amount in each, but feel free to eyeball it. Once you've done that, you can then go ahead and place them into your preheated oven. All the information you will need on how to bake this will be in the link down below, so don't forget to check that out if you're interested. Then to make the buttercream, you can go ahead and grab yourself a small pan and place in the sugar and water and mix them together until they're combined, and then place this on the hob and allow it to come to 121 degrees Celsius. While you're waiting for that to come up to temperature, into another mixing bowl add in your egg yolks and whole egg. Then whisk this on a medium speed to start with, working you out to a high speed until the mixture is very well combined. You will notice it goes from this quite orangey colour to a much paler yellow colour. That's how you know that it's ready. It takes around 7 to 10 minutes, so keep the mixer on a high speed. Once both are ready, you can then add the hot sugar liquid into the egg mixture, and this will help cook it. Then mix on a high speed until you can touch the bottom of the bowl with the back of your hand. Add in your butter chunk by chunk until it's fully incorporated. Add in the vanilla extract and mix until fully incorporated, then give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on, so don't forget to get the top and the bottom of the bowl, as this is normally where it will stick for me. Then go ahead and add in the coffee which you made and allow to cool, then whisk this in until it's fully incorporated. You'll notice a change in the colour of the buttercream, and it should become a much more beige than yellow colour, and this is completely normal and what you're looking for. And then give the bowl one final good scraping down, and this just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in while it was whisking. Once you're ready, you can then set it aside if you don't intend to make the cake straight away. To start the assembly of the cake, grab your plate, board or stand and pipe a blob of buttercream into the centre. Then place your first layer of cake on top and press it in place to secure. Then on the outer edge of the cake, pipe a ring of buttercream, and then just fill the centre with some buttercream as well, but leave some space as we'll be adding a caramel filling. I'm using like a dulce de leche, but feel free to use just caramel if that's what you can get your hands on. Spread and level that out until it's level with the buttercream. Once you've done that, you can top that with your second layer of cake, and you can tell my cake was not level, but I tried to equal that out by when I added the second layer on, and it did that kind of well. Then on the outer edge, pipe buttercream all the way around. Doesn't need to be perfect, as when we smooth and level it out, it will just balance out and work out some way anyway. So just pipe around the outer edge and on top. You can then start to smooth out the sides, so I'm using this small scraper, but feel free to use a large one, whichever you prefer. I prefer a small one for this cake. Cover up any imperfections as you go along, and as you can see, some of them I just couldn't get rid of, and I embraced rather than trying to cover it up and add too much buttercream, as too much buttercream will ruin a cake, and that's a hill I will stand on. Once you're happy with the smoothness of your cake, and you can then get rid of the jagged edge around the top of the cake, you can set that in the fridge while you make your ganache. To make the ganache is really simple. Into a bowl add your cream and chocolate chips, mix the two together, then microwave for around 60 seconds, and then mix until smooth. Once it's smooth, if it's not too warm you can use straight away, but if it is a little bit warm, set aside until needed later on, so around the 3 to 5 minute mark. So I make a swirl on top of my cake and then follow that indication by piping some ganache on. Then around the outer edge I pipe a drip, and again this is completely optional, you don't have to do this, but it just adds a little bit more chocolate to a chocolate cake, which who doesn't want more chocolate in a cake? So while the ganache is still wet / tacky, you can go ahead and place some chocolate chips around the outer edge until you've got a good amount. You want there to be a decent amount. Then pipe on the caramel swirl. You should do this when you've done the ganache, but I forgot to earlier on, so do it whenever you like. It really doesn't matter too much, you still got it on there. Then on top of the chocolate chips or in between, you can add on these miniature fudge pieces and just get an even amount to match the chocolate chips. Once you're happy with it, you can then set in the fridge until needed, so I like to leave mine for around half an hour. But once you're ready, you can cut the cake up into as many or as few pieces as you would like. I went with 8, as that's quite a good portion, but here is what the cake looks like, and believe me, it's good for a gluten-free cake. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to my social media. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.